Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well, you are studying well in this lockdown situation, and also whatever the study materials and videos we are giving you, you are following those. And I think somehow some questions you are not doing. What's the reason I don't know, but you from your side the less number of questions are coming to us, so we can't get the proper feedback from you. For this one I want that you do the questions at the online question answer sessions, so that whatever the doubts you have, you can clear your doubts from us. So let us start today's lesson. Today we'll learn about the polynomials, the second chapter of your CBSE syllabus, the polynomials. So before knowing about the polynomials, let us just revise the concept of the algebraic expressions, what you have read in class 8, class 7. So algebraic expressions. What are the algebraic expressions? Let us write here. That is algebraic expressions. Algebraic expression means an arrangement of the constants and the variables, and at the middle of those the mathematical operations will be there. Suppose I am writing this 4x square plus 3x plus 5. So this is an algebraic expression where, or here I can write minus also. So where some constants will be there, some variables will be there. It can be y also, any other variables also. So some constants, some variables, and at the middle of those terms, those are called the terms. So at the middle of the terms, plus, minus, multiplication sign and also division sign can be there. So those are called the algebraic expressions, and whatever the things and whatever the related sums you have done in class 8, so I am not repeating those. Let us do some other things, that is the polynomials. One thing in the algebraic expression, those number terms, those are called the constants. These can be also called as the constant term, and those are the variables. X, Y, small letters, small English letters we will use for the variables, and it can take any numbers, any values, it can take the value of those change. That's why those are called the variables, and value of 4 is always 4. Anyhow, where you can take that 4, it is 4 only. So value of these, those are the constants, that's why those are called the constants. So let us see what's the definition of the polynomial now. So definition of the polynomial. So an algebraic expression, and I am writing in short algebraic expression, in the form, this form is very much important, why I will say you later. So in the form a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 dot 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 an x to the power, actually the last term it will be x to the power n minus n. So you know from the rule of the exponents, that is something to the power 0 is 1. So x to the power n minus n, that means x to the power 0. So it is coming 1. That's why we will not write anything here. So that is an. Now the conditions, some conditions are there where a0, a1, actually we can write a0, a1 up to an, we can write this as I. Just see what are the techniques of writing those, because those are very handy thing, and also in the higher classes those will help you to write something. So here where ai equals to ai are real numbers, We can write this again in another way. AI belongs to, this is called belongs to, that means it is in some set. What's the set basic concept of set? If it is needed for your knowledge only, if it is needed, you can see my video at the at my channel. One video is there for set theory for class 11. You can just go through that one, that is the basic knowledge of set theory is given over there. So this is the belongs to. AI belongs to the real number set. This is called the real number set. I have told you previously in the real numbers chapter. This is the real number set. We can write this part. AI are the real numbers. We can write in this way. AI belongs to R where I equals to 1 to ... n. This is the way of writing in the higher mathematics. So you can write this, no problem actually, for knowing no any problems are there actually. So you can write this, otherwise you can use this one also. AI are the real numbers where I equals to 1 to n. So those are the real numbers. Now another thing, those are n's. Those n's are the indices of x. So what are those n's? Is or n's are non-negative integers. Non-negative integers, this is n will be, n is non-negative integers because n is fixed here. N is non-negative integers. Here we can write n belongs to z plus or, actually those are odd. This is odd, this is odd. You can write this one or that one. So n belongs to z plus, that is n is the non-negative integer. You have to keep in mind, n is non-negative integer. Very much important. I am saying you why important. I will give some examples. So n is integer and an not equals to 0. That means here no any term will be 0. If it is 0, an no any term means if some coefficients are 0, those are the coefficients actually, those are the variables, those are the indices of the variables, and those are the coefficients. So if some coefficient is coming 0, suppose I am taking an equals to 0, that means a1 equals to a2 equals to a3, all are 0. So if all are 0 here, then how the expression can exist? The expression has no any existence if all those things are 0. That means the 0 only. So that's why it is an not equals to 0. So what is the final definition of the polynomial? An algebraic expression in the form, this is the form there, where ai are the real numbers, those coefficients, those are called the coefficients, those are the real numbers obviously, and n, the condition of n is non-negative integer, only integers will be there and the positive integers will be there, and also 0 actually, 0 and the positive integers will be there, and those coefficients will not equals to 0. Some coefficients can be 0. Some coefficients can be 0. If I take a1 equals to 0 here, that is the specifically some coefficients can be 0. But not all of these coefficients will be 0. Okay. If this is 0, then this term will be deleted. After this term will be there. Like that only. So this is the definition of the polynomial. Now let us see some examples of the polynomials. Example, I am saying 5x square plus 3x plus 2. This is a polynomial. Why? And I will give the counter examples also. This is a polynomial, and also we can write here 7xy minus 3x plus 4y minus 2. This is another polynomial. Number 1, number 2, number 3. 7 or 3 x to the power minus 2 plus 4x plus 5. Number 4, 9 root over x plus 3x square. 5, half x square minus x cube by 9x to the power 4. And number 6, 15x minus 19x square plus 12 plus 12. Okay. So some algebraic expressions I have written here. Those are all the algebraic expressions, because here only the variables and the constants are there. All are algebraic expressions. Now within those, who are the polynomials and what are not the polynomials? Let us see. I have told, I am just writing in short here, that is a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, like that, and it was an x to the power n, where ai belongs to r, that is the real numbers I have told. N not equal, n are the integers, n z plus, and an not equals to 0. Those are the conditions and this is the definition. Now let us match with this one. The conditions are valid or not. So this one, 5x square plus 3x plus 2. Here those coefficients, those are not equals to 0, and also those are the real numbers. 5, 3, 2, those are the real numbers. And also see the indices are not equal, those are the positive numbers, positive integers. 2, here 1, and here nothing is there. Here actually x to the power 0 is there. X to the power 0 means 1, that's why we don't write this one. So 0 is also positive, actually here the 0 should be there. Positive integers and also 0. So we don't write this one. So obviously this is a polynomial. I am giving the right sign here. This is a polynomial. Now this one, here actually those are called the two variable polynomials. This is one variable polynomial, those are called the two variable polynomials. So for two variable polynomials, here also all those things are, all those conditions are valid. All those conditions are satisfying here. So we can say this is also a polynomial. Now this one, here let us see. First of all, ai 3, 4, 5. Those are real numbers, obviously it has been satisfied. An not equals to 0, those are not equals to zeros also, though nothing is 0 written over here, so obviously those are not equals to 0. Minus 2, here 1 is there, and here 0 obviously is there. Minus 2, this is negative integer. Minus 2 is a negative integer, so that's why this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. Next one, root over x. Here root over x is there. Root over x can be written as x to the power half. So half is not an integer, not an integer. Half is not an integer. So that's why this is not a polynomial also. Actually those type of things will not be the polynomial. Whenever you will see in any algebraic expressions, those negative indices are there, or the root over under the radical signs are there. So obviously those will not be the polynomial. This one, here all those things are there. Half is there, that is the real number. Here those are also positive. Those things are positive. But what the main thing is coming here, when the result is coming here. Suppose I am taking from those two, x square is coming common. You know how to take the common from class 7. So I am not repeating that one. X square is coming common, so it is half plus, minus x. Half minus x is coming, and at the bottom 9x to the power 4. Now, according to the laws of indices, x square will cancel out x to the power 4 to get x square here. So if I cancel out this one, so we are getting x square. So finally we are getting half minus x by 9x square. The polynomial should be linear. Polynomial, not actually linear means what? Linear, the terminology linear has other meaning actually. Here linear means I am saying only at one line the polynomial will be there. Polynomial cannot have any denominator with the variable. If it was only 9, then it was okay, no problems were there. But here the denominator consisting of one variable. So that's why this is not a polynomial. Those are polynomials. The numerator separately is a polynomial, the denominator separately is a polynomial. But this whole thing is not a polynomial. And the last one, this is, here just see, here what were the polynomials here, the leading term, this is actually what is that the first, that is called the leading term of the polynomial. I have forgotten to say previously. So for this leading term, here the power of x was largest, after that it is decreasing. Here just see, it is first of all this power is 1, after that this power is 2. But whatever the arrangements are there, this is following, this is satisfying all the conditions of the definition of the polynomial. So that's why if we write this one in this way, minus 19x square plus 15x plus 12, so obviously this is the polynomial. This can be said as the polynomial. I have just written, the arrangement has been changed actually. Nothing, no any condition, validation, non-validation of the condition is not there. So obviously this is a polynomial. Regarding this, one thing I want to say, actually the standard form of the polynomial is this one, a0 x to the power n. Just see here the power of n is gradually decreasing. Sorry. This was not there. This was, I have not seen actually. This was not there. So here the powers of n is gradually decreasing. So we can say the polynomial, the standard form of a polynomial will be the decreasing, otherwise increasing. This is the standard form only. If it is written in like that also, that should be the polynomial. So those are the examples and the counter examples of the polynomial, and I think you have got the concept of the polynomial. What are the polynomials? Now let us see some types of the polynomials. Polynomials can be divided into several types. One is according to the degree of the polynomial. I will say you what are the degrees of the polynomials, and according to the number of terms. Here I am writing number 1 according to the degree, and number 2 according to the number of terms. So according to the degree means if I write down one polynomial here, 5x square minus 3x plus 2, another polynomial I am writing 19x to the power 100 plus 12x minus 3, another one I am taking just for making you understand, that is 21x plus 15x to the power 9 plus 13x square minus 3. 3 polynomials I have taken. All of those are polynomials. If you match the definition with this one, all the conditions are satisfied here. Now, what are the degrees of the polynomials? Degrees means the highest power of the variable in the polynomial is called the degree of the polynomial. I repeat, the highest power of the the variable in a polynomial is called the degree of the polynomial. Here the highest power is 2, so that's why this is called the 2-degree polynomial. Here the highest power is 100, so it is the 100-degree polynomial. And here just see the leading term doesn't have any the lowest power actually. This is the highest power, 15x to the power 9. So this is the highest power is 9. That's why it can be called as 9-degree polynomial. So this is according to the degrees. Now according to the number of terms, actually those are the terms of the polynomial. This is one term, this is another term, here it is another term. Actually constant is also a polynomial. Constant means if 2 is there, so 2 can be written as x to the power 0. So a constant term with a variable with a power, and also this is non-negative, that is the 0. So obviously the constant term can be called as the polynomial. So here those are the terms of the polynomials, and at the middle minus, plus, into or division signs can be there. So according to the number of terms, the polynomial can be divided into several ways, several types. So A, that is the monomial. Monomial means one term polynomial. One term polynomial, as for example 5x, as for example 19x square. Those are the monomials, only one term is there. Now number B, binomial. Bino means you know two terms, mono means one, bino means two, so two term polynomial. As for example x plus 2, as for example 9x square minus 3. Those are the binomials. C, trinomial. Tri means 3, so obviously it will be 3-term polynomial. 3-term polynomial, 3 terms will be there. This is one 3-term polynomial, this is one 3-term polynomial. I am not writing. Those are the 3 terms polynomial. D, quadronomial. Actually we can name like this. The quadronomial, pentanomial, hexanomial, we can name like this, but up to trinomial we make the types in this way, we make the divisions in this way, monomial, binomial, trinomial, and more than 3 terms all are called as in general the polynomials. So quadronomial, pentanomial, nothing is not there in mathematical terms actually, we can name. So up to trinomial there are the divisions after 3 terms, from 4 terms up to infinite terms, that is those are called the polynomial.